I honestly did not think today was the day for this. Today is overstimulation. Most men can't even go 60 minutes without checking their phone. 60 minutes without checking to see if there's notifications, without checking to see if there's people texting them. Men can't even focus on one deep thing, go into a deep focus, because they're so worried about the next thing that's happening. They're so worried about getting a notification from a friend. They're so worried about getting a party invite to some stupid party where they can waste their time. People are so overstimulated with what they do on a day-to-day and what they put inside their lives that they're losing focus. They have no clarity. They cannot push to the goals that they want because every day feels like it's just straining them. They wake up, the first thing they do is they get on their phone. They don't do anything but wake up, scroll on their phone, maybe eat some breakfast, and then go back to scrolling without even thinking that they're wasting their mornings. Every single morning I wake up, I do push-ups, I read, I drink water. I don't get on my fucking phone until 30 minutes, an hour after, and the only reason I do that is so I can post stories. The only reason I can do that is so I can upload something for you guys to show you that I'm disciplined and that I'm active. Otherwise, I wouldn't get on my phone in the morning. Men are so overstimulated because of the phone. And that's not the only thing in life that's overstimulating them, but I guarantee you that's one of the main things that's overstimulating most men. Because you wake up, the first thing you do is you check your notifications. You check to see if anyone snapped you. You check to see if anyone DM'd you on Instagram. You check to see if there's any new YouTube videos. You check your messages to see if your significant other texted you. And that last one's not bad, but if you're wasting so much time just thinking about the next text, the next thing, what's going on, you're being overstimulated in every moment of your life. The only time where I felt true clarity, where I felt at peace, was when I was able to spend 24 hours without my phone. Imagine you right now doing a 24-hour detox without a phone. Think of how much stimulation your brain would get just from everyday things, like going out in the nature, going out on walks. But instead, right now, when you go for a run, you bring your phone with you, and then you're just overstimulated. You don't think clearly. You're not thinking about the day. You're not thinking about your goals. You're not thinking about the path that you're choosing. You're just wasting your fucking time, and you're overstimulating your brain. I will keep iterating that because that is exactly what people do. They use the brain space that they have for these mindless activities. You have to realize Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, they all pay people to learn how to capture your attention, and they are using your attention against you. They are making money off of the time that you are spent scrolling, wasting time doing nothing. Me, I think about that progressively, so I don't waste time scrolling. The only time you'll catch me scrolling is if I'm looking for ideas or I'm looking for some type of inspiration for a video. That's the only time that you'll ever catch me scrolling on my phone. I'm not wasting my life though. I'm pushing towards something every day. I'm active. I'm going towards it every day. My phone, I will pull up a screenshot if I can, but it's fully blocked out with everything minimal. There is nothing on it. Just my fitness tracking stuff, my health stuff, my calendar, my Spanish lessons. It's basic. I don't keep my phone from grabbing my attention and taking me away from my needle movers. I don't even have the phone call button. I don't even have the messages icon on my home screen because that overstimulates me. I noticed that I was checking those messages every moment of the day. And so I pushed those to the side. I deleted that, moved it to my app library, and I don't see it every day. But if I need to text someone, I know to go outside and get into that app. The only apps that I have on my home screen, the only apps that I have on my phone are the apps that I need to use, which is like YouTube Analytics, which is like Reminders, which is Notes apps, which is Notion, which is Notion, which is ChatGPT, which is all these things that are going to benefit me. But I'm not going to put social media in there because the only time I'm going to go on social media is to post content. I'm not going on there to waste my time and to scroll. I'm not going on there to consume content. I'm going on there to create content. You shouldn't be going throughout life consuming content. There's two types of people that consume and people that create. And the people that create are going to be doing so much more than people that consume. Imagine you're consuming TikTok for 1 to 2 hours a day. That's 7 to 14 hours a week. That's, I don't even know, 1,400 to 2,000 hours a week. Imagine, or a year. Imagine how much time is wasted. Can you not see? It all starts with these simple steps, which is removing these devices. I don't even have a TV in my living room because all I do is I think about the next move. I'm not worrying about wasting my time mindlessly looking at TV. I don't waste my time having background noise in the background. I'm able to keep still. I'm able to keep silent. I'm able to push towards my goals. If I was putting background music into my life, I kid you not, I would not have the stillness that I have. I would not be able to create these YouTube videos, to sit here inside a gym, in public, and to create these YouTube videos for you. But because I know that the stillness inside of me is proactive, it's amazing, it's strong, I'm able to do this. I have the confidence, and it all started with getting my mind less overstimulated, pushing past the barriers of stimulation, and learning that I'm able to have a life that isn't filled with fatigue and fake stimulations. One thing that fucked me up for the longest time was constantly multitasking everything in my life. I felt like I needed to do so much. I needed to read, I needed to work, I needed to think about this, I needed to think about my relationship, I needed to think about the next text I'm gonna send, I need to think about what gym workout I'm gonna do. But that was wasting so much mental space. I was stimulating my brain in the worst way possible. It wasn't until I went to work and only thought about work. It wasn't until I went to the gym and only thought about gym and relaxing my mind. It was until I started reading and getting deeply involved into reading and not letting my mind wander. It was when I was able to fully sit still and focus in life. That's where I see the most progress. But most of the men, they're so overstimulated. They're so caught up in this loop of stimulation by their phone, their nicotine, their lifestyle that they choose not to have. They need to stop wasting their time and start pushing towards the goals, pushing towards the hardships in life that are going to get them to push past their needle movers. A man averagely checks his phone 96 times a day. 96. Does that not feel like you're wasting time? Look, think about it right now. Think of how many times you just check your phone just to check it. One thing that I did is I turned off the tap feature on my phone, so I can't even look at it just by tapping it. And you don't know how many times that has saved me from checking my phone, checking notifications. But it's simple stuff like that. It's wanting to see a difference in life. It's wanting to stop being overstimulated that is pushing me to this next character. Because I don't do all of this at once. I can only start with one thing. I started with first tapping that, and then after a week, I might have changed my background. But I don't do this all at once, because then I would be overstimulated in another way. It's all about optimizing. Lower the stimulation in life and optimize it. Learn how you can be stimulated by doing certain things. You know what stimulates me now? Recording these YouTube videos, getting these videos out for you, screaming at a camera, because that is what helps me. It's what tells me that I'm doing the right thing. It's what gets my energy out in the morning. At 6 a.m., 5:49 a.m., and I'm screaming at a camera at the gym, trying to get the most energy out that I can after hitting a leg day. I mean, can you not get stimulated enough? Are you just going to keep letting your life get overstimulated by fast food, by junk food, by weak training, by hanging out with friends, by hanging out with bad vices? Why don't you work towards a business? Why don't you work towards a goal? Why don't you work towards improving yourself and getting to that 1%? Why don't you stop wasting your time? I spent 2 years of my life wasting my time, not pushing the needle mover, not getting better because I was overstimulated, stuck in the same exact spot, going out and partying every weekend, wasting my time. Quit that. Quit living a life that you are not proud of. Quit living a life that is not respectable. Quit living a life that is not responsible to who you want to become. If you want to become the man of your dreams, you need to act like him. You need to become him. You need to push past the needle movers in your life to become this man. There's no reason that you should be wasting your time each and every day if you aren't wanting to be the 1%. If you want to become the 1%, stop wasting time. Stop being overstimulated. Push past your goals. It's simple as that. I learned something yesterday, and it was what I created the 5 P's of progress, which is performance, power, purpose, presence, prosperity. You need to be lacking in 0 of those areas. You need to be fulfilled in all areas of life, in areas of wealth, in areas of business, in areas of relationships, in areas of strength and fitness, in areas of mindset. You need to be a master of all of them. But if you're overstimulating your brain each and every day, I guarantee you, you will not become a master. You're going to become the person that thinks they know a lot and is actually not getting anything done. Do you want to become that person? Or do you want to become the person that is respectable? Become the person that everyone looks up to. Become the person that everyone thinks he took the risk and it paid off for him. Why don't I take the risk? And then you're going to be leading other people. That's what I do. I didn't want to take the risk of starting a social media account at first, but I talked to a mentor and he told me to create it. And now where we're at right now, 10,000 subscribers on Instagram, 2,700 on YouTube, and I'm loving it. I do it every day because I love it. And I'm telling you to stop overstimulating your brain, because once you do that, once you can create a stillness in your life, you're going to realize how much time that you have in life, and you're going to realize what you can do with that time to push to your next goal. Men who can sit still and silent will always lead the men who can't, and that's what I'm trying to do for you. If you want to become a leader to others, if you want to become respectable, if you want to become the 1%, if you want to become the man that's driving around in a Urus that has $10,000 to $20,000 per month coming in through online and various other stuff, then it all starts with one step. I promise you, I am no different than you. If I'm taking that first step forward, you can do the exact same. Reach out in the DMs, in the comments, in anything, and let's talk. Let's figure out what we can do to push you to your next goal. Because there's no reason each and every person in life should be waking up, being overstimulated by their phone, not going to the gym, or going to their day job, and then going home to sleep. And then just repeating the cycle over and over again. There's two people in life. There's people that live the same 6 months over and over again, and there's people that don't. This is Jonathan Mitchell. I'll see you guys in the next one.